Hello, dear astrology lovers. Here I am talking about a subject that is very dear to me. I discovered recently that it's one of the subjects that brought a lot of clarity and a lot of enthusiasm in my work as an astrologer. So today I'm talking about the placement of the Earth in the natal chart. And this opposition between the Sun and the Earth is one that is very dear to me, and that brought a lot of interesting ideas for upcoming events that I'm organizing. So you will see in this video there will also be a little part that I will film on Zoom, sharing my screen so I can show you how to identify the placement of the Earth, the Sun and the Earth. Some of you know, some of you don't, and because I got questions related to this subject, I would like to clarify some of them here and hope they will be useful for all of you who are interested in studying this magnificent planet. So, the Sun and the Earth in astrology are always opposite. Many of you know the placement of the Earth. Some of you know more placements, more planetary placements in their charts. Some of you only know their Sun. It's a very good starting place. The Sun is what usually we know as our zodiac sign. So let's say you are born in April, as I am, you will be an Aries or a Taurus. Or let's say you are born in the beginning of July, you will be a Cancer. So many of you know the Sun sign. So if you identified your Sun sign, or if you know your Sun sign, if you know your zodiac sign, automatically it's very easy to know your Earth sign, because it's always opposite. You will find on my page, starting this week, materials that you can use to study at home and find out more about the placement of the Earth. So, if your Sun is in Aries, your Earth will be in Libra. If your Sun is in Taurus, your Earth will be in Scorpio. If your Sun is in Gemini, your Earth will be in Sagittarius, and so on. We work with this polarity axis all the time. So, what does the Earth mean? I always find the placement of the Earth connected to regeneration, what brings us energy, what makes us healthy, what kind of practical support do we get from the Earth in order to shine more, in order to be able to shine the light of our Sun more, of our inner Sun. So it's a lot to do with being here, present on this plane, and having the resources and the energy and the vitality to use our inner light and to shine our inner light. So we always work with this opposition. Where am I shining? How am I here to shine? Shown usually by the Sun. And how do I get the resources? What regenerates me? What offers me that kind of, fuel, the nurturing that I need in order to be healthy and strong and practical and be here, because we live here on this planet. So I invite you to discover what the sign of your Earth is, and I think it will bring a lot of clarity in seeing what regenerates you. And why you might be attracted to certain signs, why you might feel more comfortable with certain signs. The Earth sign talks a lot about this kind of inner knowing, or the intuition. It's a very feminine energy and a very intuitive energy usually. Also, this classical opposition between the Sun and the Earth talks a lot about the opposition each of us has inside. Each of us has extremes. Some of us express it more clearly, some of us not. But anyway, many times we feel dual in nature, and this duality, it's a classical human type of behavior, at least explained in astrology. It's there all the time. The Sun and the Earth are always opposite. And we always work with these polarities to learn to better understand ourselves and to better shine here and do our mission here. So this blend between the sun and the earth is one that is there with a cause, that is there with a higher cause. And it's always interesting to find the signs you have here and how they work together. Before I share the screen and I show you how to identify them, I wanted to say that one of the ways I suggest working with the sun and the earth is working with the elements, seeing where your sun is. Is it in a fire sign? Is it in an air sign? Is it a water sign? And where is your earth? So try to see, like, is your sun, for example, in Leo? Is it a fire sign? Is your earth in Aquarius, an air sign? How do you feel the blend between fire and air, for example, or earth and water? It's very interesting to see how this element work and to see how can you make use of them in your everyday life. Also, for those of you who are into human design or gene keys, the sphere of the earth placement is called evolution, and the subconscious earth is called purpose. So I personally find the sphere of the evolution and the purpose, both of them, to be very strong. Especially the evolution one might talk very clearly to us. So the earth is here also to help us evolve in very practical ways. So if you want to go deeper, you can also go deeper and study your gene keys profile and study what you can find here about evolution and about the earth. Why are we here on planet earth? To know our earth better and our inner earth also, not just the outer that we explore every day. So meet you soon on Zoom. I will share how you can explore more about the placement of the earth in your chart. So hello, here I'm back, sharing my screen so you can easily identify the placement of the earth in your chart. Here I have a human design chart. So for those of you who work with the human design charts, this is the placement of the earth, the personality earth, and this is the placement of the design or the subconscious earth. So this circle that has like a small cross inside. And the other one, the other circle up, this one is the placement of the sun. These two are always in opposites. In case you work with the gene key chart or the gene key profile, the hologenetic profile, you will see that the sun is the life work, the earth is the evolution, the subconscious part or the body part has the sun as the radiance and the earth as the purpose. So you can dive quite deep and explore this. I usually calculate the charts in this program named Genetic Matrix because I prefer working both with the subconscious and the conscious part of the chart. So in case you want to go really deep in understanding the dynamic of the chart, you could use a chart like this. In case it's too complicated, you can always calculate just the natal part of the chart. And you can calculate it in this program or you can calculate it in your own program. I prefer this program because it shows the placement of the earth. As I said, it's this circle with a cross inside and the circle with just a dot, it's the sun. You can see them here. So the sun is this one and the earth is this one here, and they are always opposite. In case the chart you are having or you calculated doesn't show the placement of the earth, you can always calculate it just by seeing which is the opposite sign to your sun. So here, for example, we have a sun in Sagittarius in the 10th house, placed at 20 degrees. We will calculate and see that the earth is in Gemini in the 4th house at 20 degrees, so exactly opposite. And opposites are usually seen very easily here. You can see Pisces opposes Virgo, Aries opposes Libra, Taurus opposes Scorpio, and so on. always the 180 degrees apart. Thank you for watching, and good luck identifying your own Earth placement.